friends, today I want to introduce you to something called a chapter book. Now, most of the books that we have been reading are picture books, which we have pictures and some stories to read, and usually they are very short, single books. But um, but chapter books are they're mostly storybooks, but they have some informational books that you can get information out of. But chapter books are the books that is longer and it's divided in chapters. It may have pictures or not. So a good example of a chapter book is the Frog and Toad book that we have been reading. And I want to start this chapter book series with you. It's called Hank the Pet Sitter. Otis the Very Large Dog by Claudia Harrington, illustrated by Nusha Syed. I'm not going to read this whole book. I'm going to read only chapter by chapter. Okay, so let's go through this journey together. Chapter 1. A Good Job. It was the first day of summer. Hank loved summer. He loved swimming in the pond. He loved playing ball with his friends. Most of all, Hank loved riding his bike. My bike! Yelled Hank. He looked at the bent metal. It looked like modern art. You need to put away your things, said Hank's mom. You need to pay for a new bike, said Hank's dad. But I'm a kid, said Hank. Jenny ran over from next door. She said. Hank hated when she clicked her tongue like that. Why don't you mow lawns? Asked Jenny. Hank shook his head. Why don't you weed? Asked Jenny. She pulled a small shovel out of her purse. Hank shook his head again. Hey, Mom! Hey, Dad! Said Hank. Can I pet sit? Hank's mom looked at Hank's dad, and they smiled. Yes. I need a sign, said Hank. Hank got to work. He got a poster board from the closet. He got the old cans of red and orange paint from the garage. Pet sitting, he painted. All kinds, he painted. Hank, he painted. But he messed up the A and it looked like an O. Still, it was a good sign. Hank was ready for business. All right, let's read it. Pet sitting, all kinds, honk. Well, that's our first chapter. Do you know what a pet sitting is? Pet sitting is like a babysitting, and you go and take care of a pet. Usually, if the owner is taking care of the pet, you don't call it a pet sitting. Pet sitting is when you take care of somebody else's pets. Well, let's see how if anybody comes and lets Hank pet sit. All right, see you next time.